You here? I'm starting. Oh. Are we live? Are we live indeed? Ooh. Hello. Hello, Tom. Right diving in with the first question. Honey, can you please check if the stream is working on your end? It's my first YouTube stream, so let's do this. Hello, everyone. Can you see me? If everything is working, let me. Oh, Stefan. Oh, I see people. Pauline. Thank you, Stefan. Ah. How's the sound? How's everything? How's the image quality? Is everything okay? Yeah. Is the zooming reactive enough? Woohoo! Ah, it's so good. So good. Can you please turn the audio off? It's irritating. Thank you. Lulu just sitting next to me watching the stream with audio and I hear myself. Hey, Adam in the chat. Carsten, I see so many familiar faces. That's so great. And Jenny. Woo! Well, this is nice. I'm gonna start with saying cheers. Cheers to you. This is an old-fashioned I made myself. Yeah, welcome to a little bit of a hangout, very informal Q&A. You can ask questions. I will soon answer Tom's first question because I think that's a good entry point. Finally set up my camera here. It's like I had it for a couple of months laying around here somewhere and then finally plugged it in like, yeah, let's do something. And yeah, it was actually Susanne who was a bit like, oh, you know, you need to show your face, you know, where are you? And I'm like, yeah, okay. Let's do a live stream. I haven't done it before, so okay, I learned it. Let's do it. Just like that. So Tom asked the question right at the start, and he said, you know, hope you're well, healthy and safe. Would like to know how Brexit changed your new British lifestyle and working conditions. Well, I'm in England now, in the south of England, in Worthing, and actually Brexit has completely not changed my lifestyle at this point, because, you know, I have pre-settled status in the UK. I'm fully in the system in Germany, so it's actually quite smooth. I think the most of the disturbances are probably relate to shipping, buying things or stuff like that, and then you have eventually customs or you have increased shipping costs. So there's a lot of stuff with that going on. But for me, actually, I'm quite happy here, and it's close to the sea and living with a lovely woman. So what can I ask more? You know, nothing. And other than that, I mean, I have to say, like, we've been in lockdown most of the last year here, so yeah, I'm yet to experience many things here in England. You know, hopefully soon. I'll really look forward to that. Actually, let me catch up. Jens, Florian, I see many. René, selber Porsche. Meine Mutter ist auch da. Yeah. My mom is also in chat. My mom is in chat. Cool. What do you have here? Duca, Pauline with the Duca official crew. Very nice. I like this. You know what? There's one thing I would like more is I would love to hang out with everyone now. I think that's the biggest thing for me. Is I miss all my friends and family or at concerts. Oh my God, I can't even remember the last concert I went to. It must have been very early last year, at least a year. It's. I see Alex. Alex, how's your vinyl game going? Yeah, I missed that. So yeah, but anyway, if you have questions, you can always just drop them in the chat. I'm reading. And I'm answering, of course, regarding Euroblast. We will talk in a bit. about that, and also have a little bit of Jens made a little bit of a nice design for like the crowdfunding shirts. Like we'll present a little bit of a preview, so we get on that very soon, and yeah, living the life. Oh, Nicola! Oh my God! It's like, oh, it's actually quite a bunch of people in here. Wow, I'm positively surprised. Anahita, hello. Ja. Letztes Konzert, Long Distance Calling. Dong Open Air. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they did a bunch of concerts, like seated concerts last summer. Yeah, I saw that. That's cool. I have not been at any concert for the past year. Crazy, and I can't wait. Let's go all. Let's go to festivals. Let's go to concerts. Get all vaccinated. You know, no more variants. Let's get rid of that. Has Humanity's Last Breath already entered the British charts because of you? Funnily enough, we actually entered a bunch of charts in the US, in United Kingdom, in Canada, in Russia. In Russia, it's like iTunes album charts 41 or something like that. So yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working the British market. Oh, hi, son-in-law! Your mom is in chat. What's going on? That's so funny. Hi, son-in-law. Not yet. Yeah, supporter shirts. So we did that crowdfunding, and basically we said like, hey, everyone that gives more than, I don't know, 50 euros, I think, like can get like a supporter shirt. And for those of you that now think, oh, I should get a supporter shirt, just write me a message or an email. We will be sorted out. But yeah, so and the idea was just make a specific design for all the people that support Euroblast in the crowdfunding. Actually, let me see if I can find the preview here. Jens is going to be mega excited. He's been working on it, and yeah, it's not finished. But can I just pull this in here? Oh, I can. Can I? Oh, exciting. Yeah. So, also there's going to be a hoodie version of it that's going to be exclusive to all the people that, you know, support the festival at the crowdfunding. Obviously, the Masuria guys will get like a full setup, the legends, and, you know, so no worries. But yeah, that's like Jens's creation. Yeah. How do I actually get rid of this now again? Oh, no, I don't want to remove my camera. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I just pull it to the side. As you can see, I'm very well prepared. I enjoy the bit of the chaos, just doing things, you know, and along the ride, finding out how it works. You know, it gives a bit of like the human nature, the imperfection. I like it. I like imperfection. Okay, what do we have here? Alex, last concert, Car Bomb at MTC, March 2020. Oh my God, yes! That tour got stopped, and they had to fly back to the US because that's when the quarantine hit and everything. I was there too. Oh yeah. Could very well have been my last concert as well, actually. Oh, Monster Magnet. Monster Magnet. It's also a band. When I was a teenager, I listened to so much Monster Magnet, and I think I have not checked out their past. I don't know how many albums they released since, though. Lots. So next year, Humanity's Last Breath for Eurovision Song Contest. Actually, I don't think so. But there's this other band. What did we watch? Like Blind Channel. There is a Finnish band is in the European Song Contest, which is called Blind Channel, and they seem to be very promising. There is like, I think they have some videos on YouTube. I'm actually curious if I can actually. That was. I wonder if I can. actually pull that up? Good question. I have to put this over here and then go here on YouTube. We can check that out. Why not? And I'm gonna mix you a drink later on. I'm gonna mix you a drink. So I'm gonna make make a cosmopolitan or a sapphire martini. You know, anything is possible. But maybe I can show you this Eurovision band. National performance.
I'll go for
I open this here already. So when I put this, and then I can pull the screen over here. Oh, no advertising in the background, by the way. Yeah, ignore the background picture. It's totally not intentional. Just joking.
the 12 gig.
Nah, I can tell you'll need 47.
Sure you can.
I am King Akim Joffre.
Oh, advertisement.
I believe
Lovely.
you are the heir to the throne of Zamunda. Yes, my son.
Actually, you have to let me know if this is too loud.
I'm supposed to be
So
Prince of
I have no idea.
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Ah, I see Haley. Hello, Haley. Hey.
Child support for 30 years and you came back. You was a dummy.
I definitely like old-fashioned. Susanna asked what drinks I prefer, and I definitely really like old-fashioned. So sound is fine. Okay. So this is has been this British variant and the South African variant, and maybe there's gonna be more variants, and so that brings a bit of makes it a bit difficult, because it could always be like, you know, what can happen? So many things can happen, and I think that's the annoying thing. You know, it's like if there's gonna be another variant, then what can we do? You know, it's like. But did someone say absinthe? We don't have any absinthe here, I think, actually. Old-fashioned plus absinthe. We don't have absinthe here, Jens! Sorry. Okay, I cannot make a Sazerac, but can make a bunch of other drinks. Anyway, as you have heard, like, for example, Hellfest in France is cancelled or postponed to next year, however you wanna. Okay. I think the connection was stopped for a moment. Anyway. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Euroblast. So, right now, we are fully going ahead with our planning. We are talking to a bunch of bands that we still plan to add to the lineup. Yeah, Grasspop is cancelled, and I think all the early festivals will guaranteed be cancelled. So when we look at like Roadburn and probably Dunk Festival and all the May, June, all that kind of stuff, I think it's just not gonna happen. I'm mildly optimistic. When I talk, I'm in like a bit of like a group of festival promoters that meet sometimes. Don't get copyright strike, Blake music on stream. I actually, ahead of this stream, I whitelisted the Humanity's Last Breath music with the publishing backend, so to not get copyright strike. So I have something I can play in the background. But I guess YouTube will warn me and be like, "Hey, stop," you know, and then the artists get monetized afterwards and get their money, which is well deserved. So that's all well and fine. But yeah, so I'm in this. Going back to the what I was talking about earlier, I'm basically in a small group of like festival promoters. That's about 40 German festival promoters like Wacken, Summer Breeze, Dong with Full Force, like most of the big festivals like Rock Hearts and story keeps on, and we have like a Zoom meeting every couple of weeks to discuss the situation and to have a bit of a know-how exchange, and yeah, you can definitely see that all the festivals that are like later in the year or later in the summer are very optimistic, and they still plan full ahead, and that's what we do. You know, we basically 100% plan with the festival to taking place, and we can only give it our best. And but the challenges I see are not actually necessarily the direct COVID implication, but more like the international travel. So, for example, oh, it's like I think the chat stopped. Yeah. Wait, I have to reload the chat. Okay. So, zip. The biggest problem I see is with the lineups. So American bands, Australian bands, all these kind of things. That's going to be a big question. Actually, Australia probably will be fine because they have this zero COVID strategy, which will be or is quite a success. But America is like, how can you plan for that? You know, you need to buy flights ahead of time, otherwise they are super expensive, and that's where I see the challenges. And then also for the international visitors, because we have at Euroblast, we have quite a bit of international visitors coming from also overseas. And then the question remains, hey, can all these people come? Can people come from like Russia, Australia, or like from Africa or something? Can they come over? Like, is it possible? And there's no real question to that. But we're planning, we're adapting, so in case a bunch of American or Australian or something bands cannot come, then we will make sure to replace them with like European bands, like or Central European bands, depending on how the situation is in Europe, and then just keep rolling. Maybe there is some sort of social distancing guidelines. I'm not really sure. We have to see, you know. But we're in October. A lot can happen till then. I would say, hey, if I'm optimistic, then I would say, hey, people get a lot of vaccine. I mean, you see it here in the UK at least. UK has done a million things wrong. But at the same time, right now, the vaccine program seems to be going really well thanks to the NHS and the more centralized health system. But yeah. Still, if a new variant comes, that is. But anyway, talking about copyright strike, it says actually, yeah, we've detected copyrighted audio. Hey, I'm allowed to play this music. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. But it's a bit funny, like going from platform to platform and then just playing copyrighted music to get blocked, like with a little bit of the Facebook blocking on the stream when we did the Euroblast digital stream. That being said, I mean, Euroblast and social distancing, to a certain extent, we could make it happen. Like if they would allow 300 people or something, it would not be possible. It's just financially not remotely possible. Off. Tschüss Stefan, mach's gut. Wir sehen uns bald. Program animals leaders, we like that. We can listen carefully and stay distant from each other. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I still remember last time we had animals as leaders at Euroblast, and Tosin was standing there and he was like, you people have a pretty great taste in music, while he was on stage playing. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was referencing to the whole festival. Nativo! Hi to you! I think the connection had a brief moment, but yeah. Nativo, it's so good. Yeah, the one thing I would wish now is like to just hang out with all you guys. And I mean, this is like a little bit of a surrogate. I try to, just replace that a little bit. But yeah, anyway, so anything I said about Euroblast, if you have any questions about that happening, COVID, or makings behind the scene, just shoot, of course. I'm here to answer your questions. And worst case, I mean, if the social distancing or the regulations are so harsh that it would not viable for us to actually make it happen, then what we would do is we would openly communicate that and just be like, hey, this is the situation, and then either activate the community or try to take a decision with everyone together. Alternatively, we could also make like a digital edition with a bit more with actual bands playing. That could also be something. That's actually something we also considered for last year. Hey, Andrea. But it's we couldn't pull it off. But for this year, if something like that would emerge, yeah, I can totally see that happening. Yeah. Will there be another Euroblast All-Star thing? Oh my god, when you say Euroblast All-Star thing, so the thing is, I still have not uploaded it solely because we have to still put all the names in the overlay. We have to do the video editing, and it has not happened yet. It's like I'm so swamped with other things. I'm just like trying to look at the focus, and so much band stuff going on. So yeah. Can we have the Satan in the after party, please? Ooh, the Satan. For those people of you that have not heard the Satan, I give you a 10-second example of the Satan, which is a bit of an how could I metal bomb? The Satan is a bit like it's like pretty much Gabba or something like that, but I play a few seconds just to have you've heard the Satan. It's like a super muscular guy, like mega bodybuilding, and he has like this voice like this. It's a bit funny, but anyway, this is Satan. Okay, that's enough. Now you know what Natif means when he speaks of, hey, have the Satan have the after party. Yeah, it's like super crazy. Hey, Haley, thanks for the offer. He sent me, but it would make me feel even worse that it doesn't make me feel now because I haven't edited yet. Yeah, but it's already cut together. But yeah, but maybe yes. Yeah, but yeah, we want to upload it then, of course. Yeah, it would be really good. Yes, that was enough of the Satan. Yeah, the backstory for the Satan is I think when was it 2018? When was the tour Native? When was the algorithm tour? We were on tour with the algorithm, and I think the Spotify algorithm at some point gave some person on the tour showed it, hey, listen to the Satan or something like that, and we listened to it, and it became like a bit of a joke, you know. Do you want a drink? You look like you want a drink. Yeah. Sorry, chat, but I have to mix my love a drink, and I gladly do so, of course. Yeah, my cable is actually long enough, so I can. I have prepared my little mini bar here. It's a bit of an improvisation. Yeah, I really like this here. There's like the bourbon glass. Yeah, we have a bit of a skull theme here in the flat. You know, if you follow Lulu's social media, then you are well aware of the happenings here, I guess. Okay, what do we do? Yeah, I think we mixing a quick cosmopolitan is on the menu, I would say. Let me make sure. Yeah, 2018. Thank you. Ole's in the kitchen cooking gnocchi, having some bake. By the way, Ole, he plays in the band called Alt from Sweden. Very cool band. Check them out. You know, actually, Maybe I play some alt in the background. Do I get a copyright strike? Who knows? No. It will just get monetized. And imagine playing in a band, watching a stream, making gnocchis in your kitchen, and then listening to your own band. So I'm gonna make a cosmopolitan. So ice in the shaker, a little bit of fresh lime juice. Actually, where's my measurement thing? The small metal thing. Would you be so kind to have a look in the kitchen? I think I forgot it there. Yeah. A little bit of Angostura bitters, but that's optional. I mean, there's obviously, like with every drink, there's various versions possible. What's the offer? Oh yeah, take the offer, John. Yes, I take the offer. Haley, I will send you the video. Thank you. Yes, please, let's work it out. Screens and drinks summarize the last 9 months. Absolutely, I'm 100% with you, Jens. Yeah, screens and drinks. Yeah, exactly. He's not reading. Let's spam. Yeah, I definitely let you know what played, but this is now Alt. A-L-L-T. Thank you very much. So cosmopolitan, to be continued. Vodka. So I'm just mixing. I think I'm mixing 2 cosmopolitans right away. So I put in 4 cl of vodka in this one. Look. And then, and then comes the good control. Some people also use triple sec, but I prefer using control. So about, for 2 drinks, about 3 cl, I would say. Yeah. So then we put a little bit of sugar syrup, just about 3 cl as well, because I rather like to use unsweetened cranberry juice and then have a little bit of the good cane sugar. Yeah, just saying. Oh, would you mind also getting the cranberry juice, please? He's not really expensive. Okay, let me read. Try to get some unconventional sponsors this year, like Euroblast 16 BioNTech edition. There would be something. But that's something I have to say about the sponsors, like, for example, Kemper, that have been supporting us for many years. They are... Thank you very much. No added sugar. They have had our back and over the years, and they even gave us a little bit of money for like the live stream, just as support and stuff like that. So that's really awesome. So for 2 drinks, about 8 cl of cranberry juice. Again, here the tastes may differ, but that's what's happening. Is the loudness okay of the music? Too loud? Too quiet? Give me feedback. Let's start a cocktail. Again says, let's start a cocktail channel. One is mixing constantly and the other one has to drink. Yes, sounds like a great idea. Oh, look can someone please link? I don't know if you can link. Japan's greatest bartender videos. We have to watch this in a bit. This is legendary. We watch this in a little bit. Okay, music is alright, sound is perfect. if Euroblast happens, like, let's formulate it differently. Gelöscht. Euroblast, we planned with Euroblast happening this year, you know? And when it happens, I think I will mix a bunch of drinks again. I will bring my stuff, and then at the after party or something, I will definitely make like a really nice cocktail session. And then just as a maybe that's what it is growing up, you know. Before I walked around at the festival on the last day with a big bottle of alcohol. Maybe I have to evolve to mixing cocktails for people. It might be a bit more work and take a bit more time, but you know, what can you do? I could have shaken it a bit more so it's a bit more foamy, but foam, man. What do you say? Wait, I have to. It's a good color here. You want to sample it? You can also sample it in the stream so people can see you. It's not a bad idea. Ah, this is fun. Please shake in odd time signatures. Yes, that's the best idea. Like a good offbeat shake. I think that's a great plan. By the way, this is the lazy variant, because usually you can just cut like a piece of, like, you peel a little bit of an orange and then twist it and then put it in, but you know, like just a bit of dried orange is very nice. Cheers. Yes. Yes, I like it. Skål. Also to you. Skål. Yes. Hey, I think we should do one day cocktail, like, or the 1920s themed, like a themed day at Euroblast. How crazy would that be? You know, people are people go like. Jens says, any ideas on good band names that would also make great cocktail names? No. I want to have a Vola cocktail. I think I want that. We had a Vola beer, but I want to have a Vola cocktail. I think that's meant to be, because, I mean, Vola is the Italian word for fly, if I remember correctly. So it shouldn't be a drink that makes you fly. The music certainly does, but we all know that. John has to play drums again. I don't have the best memories of that, you know. It's very funny, because the very first Euroblast in 2008, I actually headlined with my own band, Sane at the time, like a progressive or technical death metal band, I don't know. And basically, we played a 90-minute set, and it's like the average song length is like 8 minutes, and it's like dun, 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 dun. It's like Necrophagist style for the most time, you know. And then after that, we had like a bunch of grindcore bands or something at the first Euroblast. It was insane, but people had to leave, because after 90 minutes of technical death metal, they were like, I can't anymore. I have to go home. I'm so drunk, because alcohol was really cheap. You know, the old days. No nostalgia. Humanity's Last Bourbon. 12-foot cocktail. HLB would be something with chili. A drink with chili, yes. Or maybe a drink with radioactivity or something like that. Humanity's Last Sip. The Mars. The Mars vodka. That's a very good one, Tom. Tom, very good job. Hey, Laura. Welcome to a silly evening stream. Chili infused Long Island iced tea. Humanity's last breath. Okay, this is silly. The algorithm. Yeah, I like that. I actually wonder how much delay I have on the chat. That's very quick. I definitely set it to ultra low latency. Ah, seems not too bad, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, in the background you hear Alt from Sweden. Pretty nice band, but I wanted to show you something else. I'm gonna show you something now. And this is... Okay. Sorry, I have to interrupt here this, but yeah, this is just too good. You have to see this. So this is oh, what does the sound say? Japan's greatest bartender.
Discover Dettol True Clean, made with a plant-based active ingredient, kills 99.9%
YouTube ads in UK,
of
great.
bacteria and viruses, including COVID-19 virus.
Oh.
Dettol Power.
Okay, this is Japan's greatest bartender, and I remember a session where we were at Jens with a bunch of guys, and we had like a cocktail session, and we watched this and just listened to the music and enjoy it a bit in the background. But actually, I need to move this over. So now, because then I can still see the chat. Humanity's last Bacardi, the blob machine. How are you guys doing? Like, how are you doing in the lockdown and all that kind of stuff? Like, what keeps you busy? I want to know that. You know, I mean, we want to know if Euroblast happens, or when it happens, and how it happens, and under what circumstances. But I also want to know about you. What are you up to? I mean, I know Adam is playing a lot of drums and making great stuff, but how are you others doing? The music is inspiring me, the background music. Timo, work keeps you busy. Congratulations, Philip. You now have a 3-month-old son. Oh my god, that's awesome. I never played online poker. You can't hear it? Oh yeah, we turned music off. Ah, chili vodka. No, I think this is like I love it. You know, Jens actually visited that cocktail bar. It's in Tokyo, right? Lockdown symptoms. Homeschooling. Yeah, I think that's like that's I think the biggest thing. I don't envy people that have like small kids or a lot of small kids or multiple kids that they have to homeschool. Oh my god, that must be special, you know. The fight, who gets the laptop, who gets the iPad, who can, you know, the upgrading the internet connection right away, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. I just love having the have you seen that look? Have you seen that look? Look. Which ad do you mean, Haley? Yeah. Or I'm thinking about. It's like, I think that was one of the weirdest feelings was literally a year without Euroblast. That was such a weird feeling because for, I don't know, 12 years or something, 12 years, yeah, there was always once a year or more times Euroblast, and it's the most crazy thing. So yeah, Haley, we should exchange some recipes for sure. You know, some good recipes. I like to make self-made pizza, self-made like lasagna, some Asian food. Like, I mean, cooking. For me, that's super relaxing. Super big meditation. Yeah. Okay, now comes the most important scene of this very sexual bartender. Look, the face. That's most important. The look. Chimpanzee on a Segway. The music is distracting. Oh.
はい、お待たせいたしました。カクテル名がバーボン&フレッシュルートビールです。どうぞお楽しみください。
The Japanese is distracting me. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. Back to some more alt. So, I saw a question there. People here, and John, what are in your view the possible ways to make anything of a festival in these times? I know that some of the big festivals talk about quick tests, because apparently it's just a matter of time till COVID quick tests will be, I think, €1, €2. I think right now it's more like €9 for a quick test, or 8 or something like that. But it's supposed to go down, like with everything, over time. So once that becomes really, really cheap, then you can quick test people. I think it's like 15 minutes or something. So that's an option. But then I guess the only thing you can really do is have like herd immunity with like vaccination. I would say that's probably, you know, the only way, and then it becomes more of a thing that comes back every now and then, I guess. Sex music. Alex, you want sexy sex music or sexy sex music? Okay, wait, I have to I wanna listen to Mistress. 1 year without Euroblast and concerts is like cold turkey. I absolutely agree. Tom says, every time we ask for certain bands, Gojira Carve, they are too expensive, right? So how about let the visitor decide a band to choose, then start an extra card ring, just make that happen. Yes, I think there is a US festival. Proc Power USA actually do that. They have this system where like people can be like, hey, go to the promoter, hey, can you invite this band? I pay for it. Like, there's like a small circle of people that dedicatedly can decide on bands, and then they pay their fees or something like that. It's a funny model. I heard about that a couple of times actually, but wait, let me turn this slightly down. In I mean, Gojira. The thing is, Gojira is so out of sight. For example, or Architects or Deftones or all these bands, because they play literally more than double size venues. They would really have to be into it, but then the fees would still be so crazy. And then at a certain point, I think it would almost not do the band justice. So, like Gojira at this point, I've seen them at Bloodstock Festival. I think 2018, the last time. And if I think about like that at the Essig Fabrik, I mean, it would be cool, but it would not do the band justice to a certain degree. They need to be, they are like on a big, unless they are like, hey, let's play a club show. You know, some bands like to do that sometimes. Bye, Stefan. So, but we definitely thought about doing something like a community slot, or like we maybe make like we could also make like a very small like group of the crowdfunders or of Patreon, or there's so many ways we could go about it, or just like in a closed group or something, or like even the family group, and just do votings and then let people decide on a slot. Can totally see that. Ah, hey, there's a jazzy video. I don't know about the kebab pizza. Oh well, no, I do know about the kebab pizza. I've seen one in Cologne. So let me see. Your curries are awesome, says Laura. Yeah, thank you. I'll make you another one when you come visit us again, because that's we cannot wait to have finally visitors here in our new home. So in Freiburg last summer, the Multicore Reboot Festival took place. It was outside with seat aisles and big distance between the people of the audience. Yes. I think there has been a bunch of events that did like outside things. I just don't see where we could do that specifically, and because I mean the progressive music field that Euroblast is about it's still a niche in the big sense, although a lot of bands are starting to become a lot bigger, like Tesseract, and obviously Meshuggah has gotten quite sizable now, and all these bands, but still, like, what I definitely notice at like events like TechFest, Radar, Euroblast is people from the whole country, from multiple countries, really coming together for a specific event. And I'm not sure, like, doing that I mean, in a very low numbers, I think we could definitely pull that off. Hey, Quinten! Good to see you. But yeah, I think because we've always done like the festival and tried to be very limited on other events, so I'm not sure if it's like we would probably want to do something on that weekend and then like go full on in and try to not do like too many small other shows, like, because I think everyone is like too busy for that, and we want to keep it like in this, like, let's do the real thing, or like a dedicated live stream or something like that on that weekend, if for whatever reasons it cannot happen. Yeah, Meshuggah is also one of the bands that is now too big for us. And you always have the problem, that's definitely something noticed when you book these big bands, like when we had Devin Townsend and stuff like that, is they have a lot of very dedicated fans that are just want to see that band, that want to go more to like a club show and watch a super long set and stuff like that. So yeah. I think we had Enslaved play. You say Borgnagar and Enslaved. Yeah, but the new Enslaved album is definitely on my list of albums to listen to. I heard it's really good, but I haven't listened to it yet. Carsten asks, do you expect bands demand more money when the live sector restarts? I don't see that happening. Because from a booking and management perspective, I can see that it's rather the other way around. Because a lot of national promoters, due to the uncertainty of like shows, offer like lower guarantees. That's a general trend, because and then make it more of like being more of a thing of the the more of like a door deal thing. I know also heard that that's a big thing in America right now. That's like less guarantees, and then if people come, it's potentially good. But if not, if no people come, then it's then it's bad for the band. But it's much more risk, I guess. Curry's last breath. Yeah, if it's a good curry, yes. Whoa la la la. Other way around, how much more would the whole Euroblast experience cost more to make something like that happen? I would pay 20 euros more for the whole weekend, and I think most of us would. Yeah, that's always been a discussion in the past couple of years. You know, it's of course you can charge more, but then we have very altruistic thoughts behind Euroblast, and we always think like, hey, if you make it more expensive, there's probably younger people that don't have as much money or something. It makes it harder for them to go to the festival. But maybe we're just too nice, but I don't know. But that's just always been like something we thought about, because we remembered when we were young and were working retail jobs and all that kind of stuff on the side to kind of make it happen so we can go to a festival. I don't know. But technically, yeah, it's possible. But I think I could see like if like a group of people like Musikfreunde, for example, comes together and be like, hey, we 100% want to see that band, and everyone chips a little bit in because it's a band that is a bit too expensive but still within reach. Why not? Could be a thing, yeah, for sure. Okay, scrolling back. Gojira, yeah. I mean, Gojira is like way out. They play easy 4,000 capacity venues in Cologne, and that's like Essigfabrik is like officially the big hall is like 1,350 capacity. So, it's less than half. Salut Rémi! Salut, ça va? Nothing. The algorithm asks, if this has already been asked, how is it looking for Euroblast in 2021? At this point, it's definitely looking good, because we are so late in the year. Just to briefly say it like that. So we are fully planning ahead. We plan to announce another lineup update, I guess, in the next month. Jens, can you please put that in your calendar that we soon need some new artwork with new bands on? Yeah. Daniel. Yeah, Daniel is in the chat, by the way. I offered him to jump in on Skype, but he was like, I can be in the chat. I was like, okay. Philip asked a question to everyone. Do you think there will be a big renaissance of live culture and live music after the COVID lockdown ends? Like the energy that gets set free when people can enjoy their freedom again? Hell yes. I definitely think so, because when I think about it, I think people will be go mega crazy. And it's like, yeah! It's like, I'm slightly scared of the first concerts or parties or stuff like that, to see people just go completely off the rails and be like, oh my god, I'm pretty sure Alex here, Alex, who is here also in the chat, he is a very avid concert visitor, and I'm sure he will make it happen that he can go to a concert for 7 days in a row, like 7 concerts, something. He has like a database where he puts all his concerts in. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I would. Healy says, personally, I would go to any show, even the accordion bands at the Fruit Juice Festival. Oh my god, I would go. Like, I'm up for anything at this point. Yeah. Adam already messaged. Adam gets automatically auto-corrected. Message retracted. What did he write? Fruit juice festival. Remy, I'm sorry, we still have not played some Apex Legends together. We have to do it. I know, I'm so up for it. But let's play some Warzone instead, because I like it a bit more. But let's play some games. Where and how is Daniel? Where and how is that? Where and how is Daniel? Please, Daniel. Where and how is Daniel? Quinton Quist asked a question. Not sure if it's already been asked. Do you expect the whole live music business to explode because everyone is waiting to play? And as you said, even for lower rates, will there be clubs or festivals? Definitely there will be a bunch of clubs and venues obviously dying, and people are leaving the industry as well. So change will happen, but it's hard to tell, at least for me, like what will exactly happen. If there's one thing that has really been pushed forward by the whole pandemic, it's like digitalization, if that's a word. Like digital payment methods, online concerts, like digital distribution, digital like cryptocurrencies, all these kind of things are like going up so much. So I wouldn't say that it has a direct impact on music, but it's like I feel there will be a lot of changes for sure. You know, and then you have Brexit on top and the limitations that brings with it. You know. Bye, Haley! Thank you for dropping by. It was fun. Did I miss the question? So... oh, I'm playing Azure in the background. I think Pauline said bye to Haley, not bye herself. What, did Daniel say how he is? And where he is? Kirsty's in the chat as well. She says, what's your favorite cocktail and why? I like the sorry, internet, but you know, my love demands that I mix her a cocktail, so you know, priorities. No.
You ask the right question, you get the right answer.
Another cosmopolitan? Another cosmopolitan for you? Okay. Very good. Cosmopolitan. Quentin Quist also asked the question, what would be more interesting for bands commercial-wise? To play clubs or festivals? Sometimes both can be mixed. Some bands cancel festivals for tours. Well, generally, you cannot say it like that. The best thing is to have a tour with festivals on the run. That's the best. Because usually festival fees are a bit higher, but you tend to sell more merch at club shows in most cases. You know, it's not always like that, but so yeah. But online shows, I heard some, like, I did a lot of research for the online shows, and I talked to a bunch of bands that did online shows. But that seems to be the thing that's really going well, because the big realization right now in a global world is where 1 million people get connected to the internet per day in the world right now, is that you always, even as a big or medium touring band that tours internationally, there's so many territories, it can be years, if ever, that you tour in. Like Japan, or Asia, you know, or South America. I mean, there's so many places, and you have fans there. You have music lovers there, or expats, or all kind of things, you know. And these people that might not have a chance, you know, because you're not playing a show in Chile, actually. They would love to buy a ticket for an online show or a ticket bundle that reminds them of that experience, you know. So I'm gonna quickly mix the cocktail. Why is Daniel so many? Remy, where's Daniel? This is getting philosophical. Okay. Anyway, let's mix another drink. And it's another Cosmopolitan. Huh? The slow motion shaking. I'm gonna make I'm gonna shake the cocktail, and then people have to guess the time signature. I think that's what I should do. Oh, Jens, if you hear this, have you listened to the new Abiotic album I sent to you? I would like to hear your verdict. Just a side note. Like meta communicating with every single person that is in the chat at the same time. Okay. Bit of Cosmopolitan action. If there's no one, it doesn't matter. What? I'm shaking quintuplets. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the thing is, I'm not getting drunk. I literally had one drink. So 2, yeah, okay. But I'm not like Sup? You are welcome. You're welcome. Okay, let me catch up. There, Niels Grinning asked, "What did I miss?" Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we just talked a bit about Euroblast and what's gonna happen and all these kind of things. Nothing crazy. But we plan with Euroblast happening normal. Man can dream. We can dream. That's pretty much it. Andrea says, I could imagine that also some bands really want to do club shows more than festivals because it's more intimate and you can connect to the people more. Especially after the Rona shite. Yes. Yeah, Native, he's also like a social media, like a digital marketing expert. The results for South America are way better than Europe, way more engaging, sharing crowd, big music lovers, also less competition. Yeah, I agree. It's just like, it's hard to always market to South America when you are like not tour there, you know. I mean, it's nice for views and online stuff, but you always want to, at least that's my perspective, you want to specifically market also to markets where you can actually also play live, because, you know, that's actually people that will make it to your shows, you know. that obviously changes as soon as you get a bigger band and you start touring internationally and play everywhere. Then that literally doesn't matter. Adam, please shake me a Meshuggah drink for one day. Is there a Meshuggah drink? I mean, what would it taste like? What would a Meshuggah drink taste like? For some weird reason, I'm thinking about it would have licorice in it. I don't know why, but just came to my mind. By the way, it would be cool to have better beer at Essigfabrik, but I assume the venue won't be happy. Well, if you remember last time we had the Vola beer, which was arguably the greatest success. It took me a lot of talking to make that happen. And, because, I don't know where to start, but it's, yeah, it's not the most easy topic, but generally we use that as a trial and it went very well, and I think with that in mind, we will absolutely be able to get more craft beers in. And before the crisis started, I actually talked to a bunch of breweries to get like a custom-made Euroblast beer. So that was on the cards. It needs a bit of lead time. So with the uncertainty of COVID and all these things, it's a bit tough because that's like a commitment that, imagine you brew like a dedicated beer that has a certain best before date, and then something happens and you can't get rid of the beer, and then you don't want to let the brewery hanging. At least that's my perspective. I don't want to let the brewery hanging. They don't want to let us hanging, and then it's just I mean, you can always give hey everyone, drive to the brewery, get your beer discount. But yeah, I really need to catch up with the chat. Some good old-fashioned polyrhythms. I like that. Yeah, craft beer is definitely on the menu, and it's important. It's important. So for this year, we will 100% organize something to have at least 1 or 2 cool beers. Meshuggah is sweet. That craft beer corner Cologne is actually a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. Do they have their own craft beers? Their own brew, or I actually don't know. Jens, you probably know that. Oh, Niels, you have that for Trafo. Yeah. Maybe we should wait, Niels. What did you write before? What do you have for Trafo? Like a craft beer, or like beer from Craft Beer Corner, or? Yeah. I think Tom has been to Complexity. But, yeah. Oh, Niels. Please get us in touch. Rockstoff. That sounds great. Oh, God. Yeah, please do it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Okay. Thanks, Jens. It's really nice. Like, we're playing Azure in the background. They don't have a publishing deal yet, so or label. So YouTube is not complaining, but I'm in the process of changing that. Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of breweries, we should definitely look at something local. I had I also talked to the brewery that is doing the beer for Dong Open Air, which is an open air festival about 1.5 hours from Cologne, and they have also their own beers. And I went actually to school with the brewer, so that could be a thing. That's actually one of the breweries I was in contact with, and they were open for it as well. But the closer it is to Cologne, the better, yeah. So please get us in touch, Niels. Oh, by the way, there's this really cool band. Oh, I want to find it. Where is it? This is I wanted to definitely show you that. Oh. So I think we should check that out. Azur has to chill for a moment. That's something I sent over the other day, and I think
is your
that's
personal writing assistant for clear
thank you for the advertisement.
your essays and more to help you and your kids.
But check out this band. I think this is pretty cool. It's called DVNE. I don't know how to say it, but it's like a bit like Opeth, Mastodon. From the UK, that's definitely a band I would like to have played Euroblast. Yeah, just to say it. Sascha! Joe Becker! Wow! Joe! Schön dich zu sehen. I hope you're well, Joe. Really miss you. Hey, hope to see you again in Cologne at some point in the summer. Yeah, I don't know, this band, I mean, this video has been released a month ago, but I came only across it a few days ago, and I think it's awesome. It has like, I listened to this, and my first thought was, I have to send this to Remy, because Remy might like this. Ja, Susanne, ich schick dir den Link. Yeah, but how you say... Yeah. How you say that band name? Divne? Divine? Divne? Yeah. Nativ, I knew you would like this. Divine. Dune? Yeah, true. That would be very black metal if the V is a U, actually. Dune. Oh, I like it. Having a Mexi cake chocolate imperial stout. I'm gonna shut up a little bit unless you listen to the music. I used the opportunity to go to the bathroom. Adam is calling for the revolution. Ah. Malte! Lulu, hurry up, do a takeover before he's back. I love it. Yeah, Dune. I think this band is has a lot of potential. Very cool band. This like slightly electronic infused thing with a bit of atmospheric, a bit of post rock, with a bit of sludge and doom stuff. But that's definitely on the menu. I definitely want to do some sort of music hangout streams. For sure, listen to music. Or just listening to vinyls or something like that. Yeah, I think this band is going to be awesome live. So I think I would definitely want to have them at Euroblast. That would be awesome. Daniel will like it as well. And a nice 7-minute 45 song. It's really, really refreshing to see you all here and have a drink with you and just, you know, connect. I have to, like, when you make recommendations, I have to write that down. I have my little note block here. Yeah. Adam says, I've been diving into Mastodon again lately. The making of Emperor of Sand is worth a watch for sure. Yeah, it's awesome. Yes, I agree. Seelenador, yes, also awesome. There's so much good stuff, you know. I can see all the recommendations. I know. What do you mean, use screenshots? What do you mean, Joe? But yeah, I think that's the next stop. Maybe what we do is, in a couple of weeks' time, we make like a music hangout stream of some sort, and then we just, you know, people just post their recommendations, and we just make a big hangout, or, you know, something like that. I think that would be really cool. I have so many things, so many music things I want to show, but I'm really holding back. You know, you have to keep a few jokers in the pocket for the Euroblast festival, so people can come and be like, I've never heard of this band. You know. You know, it's like you giving me all homework. Wo sind die Pulled Pork Burger? You mean at the festival, Julian? At the festival or right now? Yeah, it is. But yeah. Pull down the sun. I've written that down. Yeah, I'm definitely want to check that. Pull down the sun. Maybe I just let it run a little bit in the background. I think that's a good idea. Pull down the sun. Yeah, let's listen a little bit to it here. As always, if you want it louder or quieter, just write in chat. Yeah, Tom. Exactly like you did. Musikfreunde is like a Facebook group with music lovers, and a lot of them come to Euroblast all the time. Thank you, Metalbaum. Take care. Yeah, but I agree. We should make like a watch together. There is this app called Watch Together, something like that, where you can time it together. I think we definitely should organize that for Euroblast, like as a big session. Like we can post it in the Euroblast group or something like that. That would be crazy. Yeah, Kardashev. Yeah, we're talking to them about Euroblast, but they're from the US. It's a bit of a thing. But Kardashev, I only know because of Annie, who makes at Euroblast the amazing brownies and cakes together with Amy, and she showed Kardashev at her birthday party, and that was so incredible that like literally at the party or the day after I was writing like, Kardashev, come to Euroblast, come play Euroblast. It was not come to Chile, it was come to Euroblast, and they are really interested. I wrote with them like a week or two ago, and it's just from America, like with the uncertainty, that's something for after the pandemic, like for sure, because then we can be like, it needs a bit more planning because we cannot pay for their flights, so we can just give them a fee to work with, and they probably tie it in with a bunch of shows or something like that. Yeah, I know satire. Yeah, that was an awesome party indeed. No, I you know, I don't wanna be that guy, but I wrote with Kardashev, and they definitely say they are interested. So they didn't say, hey, we're not playing live. So I think there's a possibility for Kardashev. There, I look it up for you because I wrote with them not too long ago. Yeah, well, I just looked at the chat I had with them, and they're playing live. It's just like, it's a matter of cost and stuff like that. Yeah, but Tom, you know, you brought it up. Kardashev could be exactly a band that would be like, hey, we don't have the financials to come, and we don't have the financials to take on all their costs. You know, so that could be maybe a small little project. You know, that like giving Kardashev a little, you know, if they get a little bit of support somehow, they would probably make it, and then it would come play Euroblast, and then maybe do a few shows around it. So I think that's a good idea. So yeah, Native. Low was really cool. Low is an awesome band. Fun fact, I saw them the first time with Daniel when we were at a festival in Poland. Daniel, what was the name of that festival again? A Symmetry Festival? I think it was a Symmetry Festival in Poland. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, Tom, let's definitely talk about it. Philip says, how about Salem, the project of the ex-novelist vocalist? I love Matteo, and I love the Novelist and Kadinja guys, because, I mean, Pierre is in the band, and Steve, the bass player of Dali Thundering Concept in Kadinja, and Pierre, the guitarist of Kadinja, is also in Salem. You know, I don't know what it is with French bands and numbers in the names. I don't get it. You know, but yeah, that's always the point where I'm like, you know, I think I've known Hypnose for a very long time, but the amount of times I had to be like, oh, how, you know, write it into Spotify or something like that, and be like, oh, you know, this search engine optimization person in me is like, what the fuck? Anyway, I like it, but it has not blown me away, the project. Salem. I like the people more than the music they make at this point. But then again, it's very at the beginning, you know. So I'm not sure that mix exactly hits my nerve, but that's just my opinion. Well, I don't know the story about the 5 in Hypnose, but please let me know. I want to know now. Bring Smash It combo to Cologne, please. Crazy French Dudes with techie new metal, manga, whatever, rapcore. I mean, yeah. I saw them. If I remember correctly, I saw them at in France. Didn't they play Hard Sound Festival? I'm not sure. Philip asks, apropos novelists, do you think they will blow up with their new stuff? The marketing seems very professional to me. Well, they always had great videos and visuals and a clear vision. And it's Nicolas Delestrade behind that, the bass player. He is like, you know, he has a very clear... Oh. Da-da-dum-dum. Can it come back now? Stream, come back. Oh. Your stream is no longer being blocked due to copyright issues. See, I just have to play, like, I have to play really, like, underground stuff that is not copyrighted, so it's fine. Play Azure in the background. So funny. Welcome back. It's so funny, you know. It's like Facebook. Okay, let's try the next one, you know. But the problem with Twitch, I think, is because Twitch is not blocking you, but they have no ruling right now, like, or no deal with the rights holders. So the major labels right now, what they do on Twitch is they monitor everything and collect all data for all streams, all clips, for everything. Literally 4 years ago, they built a system that is tracking literally everything. And even if people delete clips, they are still online on the servers and they still get scraped and tracked. So all the big content creators can at some point, if there's no deal made between Twitch and like the big right holders or collecting societies, at some point the hammer is gonna fall on the big on all the big streamers and stuff like that, and probably all the small streamers. So that's it's a bit of a odd thing, I guess. Yeah, Bartok will play. Bartok will play Euroblast. I think that's. It's just free. It's just freestyle over it. Yeah, exactly. Bartok for Euroblast. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad it came back. You know, that was a bummer at the Euroblast stream, to having that, like, having the stream completely being blocked. That was so annoying. Yeah, but that's how it is. Yeah. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Quinton asks, not meaning to annoy you, John, but have you ever considered a fingerstyle math rock stage special on stage, John American football? Also, yeah, I mean, the thing is, also Vincent also asked this question about like more math rock and that kind of style. I definitely can see that. I can definitely see that, and I think there's also like a good audience for it. I'm always wondering, like with like Roadburn and certain festivals, kinda and Dunk Festival and all these festivals having like a focus on that, if it's the right thing for us to dip into that. But maybe it's also a good idea, because if you look at Artangent Festival, which has grown immensely in the past couple of years, they were traditionally very math, and they opened up to the prog side and had great success with it. So why not we, coming from more from the prog tech side, let's say it like that, and open a bit more into the math side? I can totally see that. I think that could absolutely work. I have very, very little knowledge specifically of like the scene that is involved in whole math rock, mathcore and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm personally just not very proficient in that area, you know, but that's something to be learned. So, you know, sadly, Dillinger's K-Plan is no more, because that would have been the prime thing to do. Philip asks, do you know Mother's Cake? Yeah. I saw them at Eurosonic Norderslag. And yes, we talked with them about Euroblast also at some point. I think Daniel is a big fan of Mother's Cake, and he talked to them, but I think they asked for ridiculous amounts of money or something like that. Maybe Daniel has to say something about that. What do you mean by other genres? Yeah, up for other genres. Bentley, yeah, they would have to probably be on a tour, because I think they are like 7 members or so, and one-off shows is a bit more complicated for them, because that's quite expensive to fly like seven people over. So, I mean, a mechanic that is definitely very relevant. Tom, I didn't see your question about Agent Fresco. If you could reply it, ask it again, that would be nice. Oh, also, a small tip: if you ask questions, maybe just write at Euroblast Festival, because then it gets orange here, and then I see questions just for the questions. then it makes it a bit easier for me to definitely not miss a question. But Bent Knee is awesome. Here, Adam was on tour with Vola, with Haken and Bent Knee. And I'm pretty sure they had a lot of fun with them. I think the Bent Knee people are quirky as fuck. What about bands like Amenra and Hierarchy for the Sky? Yeah. I mean, I think these bands could definitely work really well at Euroblast for sure. We just have not tried it yet, so probably it's something to try for sure. Yeah, Alex, you can invite Kyodot. Go for it. If you make it happen, we support you. Like if the guy is like, hey, yeah, let's do it, you know, it's like then we can talk about it for sure. Yeah, Hierarchy would be awesome. Yeah, I think they're doing a tour with like Shamash, which I also really like. Shamash is a band that I really want to have play at Euroblast. Ideally, playing Triangle in full 105 minutes. That would be my dream. Because I love that album so much. Alex, do you remember the vinyl session we had on Carnival with listening to Triangle? The 3 LP album in full on vinyl. We listened to it for 105 minutes. Yeah, Agent Fresco, 100%. Like, Agent Fresco is on the cards. Not for 2021, because I think they're doing a tour which does not allow them to play Euroblast. Just saying it like that. But other than that, Agent Fresco, we love them and we want to have them back, and they can play 10 shows at Euroblast on the same weekend. I don't mind. You know, they're great. Yeah. Adam says, Bent Knee are awesome, very quirky people, really nice. Curtin, the vocalist, amazing. Yes, I agree. I think they're very fun. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. But yeah. Do you have questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna mix myself another old-fashioned. Because I'm not old-fashioned, but I like old-fashioned. Ba-da-da-dum-da-da. Ba-da-da-dum. Daniel says, yes, we try Mother's Cake and Agent Fresco for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Daniel really likes Mother's Cake. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I will probably call it in about 20 minutes just to relax a little bit. I have a bit of a... it has been a crazy week. I think I averaged like 12 hours a day working in front of my computer. So it's been extremely wild. And I'm so motivated to make stuff happen. I can't just stop, you know? It's yeah. No, I did not work that long on Wednesday. I did not long. So, but yeah, I had a couple of 12 hours, a couple of 8 hours. Like one Wednesday, I worked 8 hours, and so it's been an intense week. I definitely need to turn my brain off a little bit. Okay, some questions. I remember this, like when Agent Fresco played in the basement, this set, and then like Arno was talking about like how his father died and all that stuff, and I just remember going downstairs and I see Jan from Long Distance Calling come up crying, like I think he's the bass player of Long Distance Calling, crying. It's like, oh, and I go down to go to Edge Fresco like in the Essig Fabrik, and I just see crying people coming my way, you know, and usually that would be a disturbing thing, but I was like, ah, yeah, Agent Fresco is playing. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. You know, crying people coming against you, and it's not a problem, you know, it's fine, it's good. It's a good thing, you know. There's apparently I read there's a bunch of toxins you can only get rid of by crying. So, cry more. I enjoy crying, especially when watching soppy movies. Metalcore band Promise. Philip, please send me a link. Send me a direct message on Facebook to that. I would like to check it out. Devil Sold His Soul. Yeah. Actually, Devil Sold His Soul. Great band that are back. And they signed with Nuclear Blast. Because Barley, who back in the days ran Basic Records and did a few stops and is now an A&R at Nuclear Blast Records, and he signed them, and he back in the day signed them with Basic Records, so he went full circle. I actually have to write him a message because I'm pretty sure he's gonna send me the album. I want to check it out. But did we have Devil Sold His Soul play Euroblast once? I'm not sure, but I think they're a cool band, and the new album sounds very, very promising. Barley has a great taste in music as well, and I always respected him a lot, and so he has a good hand for bands. White Ward still on the bill. Yes, White Ward still on the bill. Yes, I love that record. Daniel loves mother cake since 30 years. I'm too boomer to make mentions work. It's you type in @ and then Euroblast Festival. Spirit Box. So Azure, yes. Azure are planned to play this year. Not announced yet, but yes. So I can say that because there's a new album coming. New Azure album coming. Spirit Box. Well, I mean, Spirit Box is an awesome band. We actually wanted to have them as support for Vola on the last tour, but it did not work out. But they are really awesome. It's a bit uncertain, like how it will play out with them in terms of live at this point. You know, they are now in the It's hard to say because they are like they blew so up without playing that much live that it's a bit of a black box, and we have to see. I mean, what people, what the agents and the involved people will say in terms of like fees and all that kind of stuff. But 100% Spirit Box is a Euroblast band. They need to play. Yes. Yeah, White Ward, great band. Oh, can't wait. And I think White Ward is not a typical Euroblast band. I think so. We always have these things like it's not like same all the time. We always try to bring new things and go new ways. You know, when we had Der Weg einer Freiheit, or can we please appreciate for a moment that we had literally the first Perturbator show ever? You know, I think that's also not very typical. You know, it's not. I mean, it's not a competition like, hey, we always need to have bands that have never played somewhere else. No, that's not the deal, but you know. Devil Sold His Soul played in 2015. Yeah, Daniel, he knows what's up. He knows. Yeah. What is typical at Euroblast? Nothing is typical. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think personally, I would like to be even more experimental and try more new things. But at the same time, you always need to have a bit of a core that people can like agree upon, like Harp Machine, for example. We butter the bread with butter. Most non-Euroblast band ever. Yes. So that's a very funny story. We butter the bread with butter. I don't know if all of you people out there know this band, but it's a funny band, and they are like a deathcore band that sang traditional, like medieval onwards German folklore songs in deathcore, or like children's songs and all that stuff. And they don't have a drummer, so they arrived, and they don't have a live drummer, but they had like programmed drums. I think that was the first band at Euroblast that played that didn't have a drummer. Even before, like, Remy played an algorithm set without a drummer, and Dead Dogs were Astronauts and a bunch of other bands. Like, but we butter the bread with butter. They had a small unit, which was a small drum kit. Like, it looked like it was in a McDonald's kids menu or something like that, or it was like something people that have no clue what they're doing buy on Wish or something. And basically, they had this small plastic drum kit of this size, and on top there was a bed that was doing this, and there were a bunch of lights. They made like a custom board with like a custom drum setup and put that there, and that was like 2009. The crazy thing about it was like, so there was like a small bed and there was some lights, and it was about this size, and that was the drummer. Hey Lee! And then what happened? They plugged in this drum bat thing, and it was so, I don't know what it did, but it created an electrical surge that destroyed half of our light. You know, in the end, it cost us like, Daniel, how much did it cost us? 1,500 euros or something like that? 2,000 euros? It's like, it was an early Euroblast disaster. Yeah, because, yeah, it was, but yeah, anyway. And so the light was off, and then everything, we got most things on, and then they kept on playing, but it was very odd. But I've never seen like a bed of this size get plugged in with its drum kit and then destroying like everything. It was horrible. Yeah. Music to Murder 2 in chat, you know? Very secretive. You have to make a decision if you go really secret or not. Let's talk about early Euroblast disasters. I don't know. At the first Euroblast, we didn't have a backstage area, so musicians that wanted to warm up had to warm up in the wardrobe, for example. That was really funny. So basically, when you came in and then you wanted to give away your jacket, you saw like guitarists standing in the wardrobe, like warming up their fingers. Yeah, but that's just a small thing. But I'm gonna wrap it up at 9, so in 8 minutes. So you can still. DZR 2010 says, would you love to experience Jolly from USA on Euroblast? Amazing vibe. I actually have to properly check out Jolly. That goes on my list for sure, because I think the Jolly drummer is like a Vola fan, and there was some contact, but other than that, I've never checked him out properly. Yeah, Jolly. So, oh my god. Und sonst so? It's time for weekend. I think that's what's going on. I definitely can like feel now like the weight of the week is coming down on me, but doesn't matter. I definitely mega enjoyed this hangs. It's like it was super awesome. I'm drinking an old fashioned. One of my favorite drinks. So yeah, it's really really nice. But I miss like seeing all you people being so involved and coming here to hang and ask questions and just exchange with each other. That's the best thing. Like that's the best start to my weekend. You know, and I really hope that I can be at the festival this summer at some point late this summer, or yeah, and then experience Euroblast and have you all there. That would be the best. That would be the dream, and that's what we're working on. That's what we do, and I think the next stop should be. We love watching you drink. It's not that exciting, but I just wanted to be here and just give a bit of Euroblast vibe as much as I can here from the south of England. And the idea for the next stream is for sure to have like a bit of a music watching stream. Like maybe we would use this watch together so we can watch it together, or do it on Twitch or something like that, and then nobody cares, you know. And then watching some music videos, and yeah, I think that's a good idea. Gute Nacht, Su. Mach's gut. Yes. Euroblast, it's time. Like, it's time. We need it. The stream was fun. I think we could do something like that. Watch together disabled view have more people than 10 people are in. Yeah, maybe I should do it then on Twitch. Are you I'm gonna wrap up the stream now and then I mix you another cocktail, my love.
You're wonderful. I love you. Thank you. Bye.
She came in here and was like, yeah, each year. Yeah, maybe I just stream on Twitch and then just collect a bunch of cool things to show, and then people in the chat can just share, and it's just going to be an evening of listening to music, and then it's very dedicated to music, and I think that can be a cool experience. So I'm up for that, you know. I miss that. I miss specifically sitting down with friends and family and just listening to music. It means so much to me, and I miss that, you know. I do that with Lulu, and it's awesome.
Hi.
I wanted to. So I'm gonna wrap it up with this image. I hope you all gonna stay safe and healthy, and we're gonna see you at Euroblast. Thank you very much for tuning in. Love is in the house, love is in the air, and that's what we do. So, yeah. I'm gonna post on socials. Pauline is gonna post and let you all know. We're gonna let you know when the next stream is coming up, and then we make a music-centered listening session. Okay? Love you very much. See you very soon.